Imagine standing at the very edge of everything you've ever known, the edge of space itself. What would you see if you kept going? Would you find an invisible wall, a cosmic horizon, or a gateway to something entirely new? The universe is vast beyond imagination, yet the question that has haunted humanity for centuries still remains. Does the universe even have an edge? And if it does, what lies beyond it? This isn't just a philosophical thought experiment. Modern science is beginning to sketch real answers. From the cosmic horizon that hides most of existence to theories of multiverses and dimensions beyond our reach, the truth may be stranger, darker, and far more beautiful than anything we've ever dreamed. Let's begin with what we can see. The observable universe stretches about 93 billion light-years across. Not because the universe is that young, but because space itself has been expanding since the Big Bang, 13.8 billion years ago. Light from the farthest galaxies has been racing toward us for billions of years, yet the expansion of space means those galaxies are now much farther away than their light travel distance. In essence, we live inside a cosmic bubble, a sphere defined by how far light has had time to reach us. But beyond that, that's where things become truly mysterious. We know there's more out there, much more, but it's hidden by the cosmic horizon, a boundary past which light will never reach us. It's like trying to look past the curve of the Earth while standing on a beach. You know the world keeps going, but your eyes cannot see it. So, does the universe simply keep going forever? Many cosmologists think so. If the universe is flat, as our best measurements of the cosmic microwave background suggest, then space may extend without end. Infinite galaxies, infinite stars, infinite possibilities. But infinity raises its own problems. In an infinite universe, every possible arrangement of matter could exist somewhere. That means there could be another Earth, another you, watching this very video, thinking these very same thoughts. But some scientists caution against the allure of infinity. Perhaps the universe isn't infinite after all. Perhaps like the surface of a sphere, it is finite but unbounded. You could travel forever and eventually return to your starting point, like a cosmic loop. Beyond the observable horizon might not be endless galaxies, but instead, the slow curvature of space-time itself folding back on its own. One of the strangest discoveries in modern astronomy is that the expansion of the universe isn't slowing down. It's accelerating. Something we call dark energy is pushing galaxies apart faster and faster. In the far future, many galaxies we see today will slip beyond our horizon, disappearing forever. This means that beyond the edge of what we can see now lies a vast and growing ocean of space that we will never be able to touch. Even if humanity survives for trillions of years, there will always be a cosmic horizon, an unreachable boundary, like the edge of a map that constantly redraws itself as you walk. But here's where things get truly mind-bending. What if beyond the edge of the universe lies another universe? Some theories suggest that our cosmos is just one bubble in a vast multiverse, an endless sea of universes, each with different laws of physics. Some could be barren voids of chaos, others could have stars, galaxies, even life, but nothing like ours. If this is true, the edge of our universe isn't really an end. It's a doorway into countless others, forever unreachable but tantalizingly possible. Quantum physics even hints that universes may constantly be splitting off, each one carrying a different version of reality. Somewhere out there, a version of you made a different choice, lived a different life, and wonders about their own edge of reality. The idea of an edge also depends on the shape of the universe. Scientists debate whether space is truly flat, slightly open, or curved back on itself. If the universe is curved, then traveling far enough in one direction could bring you back to your starting point, as if space itself were wrapped around like a giant sphere or donut. In that case, the edge isn't an outer boundary. It's the way space bends, hiding itself in higher dimensions we cannot see. To us, it would look endless, but in truth, it would be looping back on itself in ways we can't yet perceive. But what if there really is an edge? Not just a horizon, but a hard stop. Beyond it, perhaps there is nothing. No space, no time, no matter. Just an absolute void. This concept is almost impossible for the human mind to grasp, because we are wired to imagine something filling somewhere. But physics tells us space and time themselves may have emerged with the Big Bang, meaning there simply is no outside. The universe might not be expanding into anything. It may be all that exists. Yet some physicists argue that nothing could be more complicated than something. The vacuum itself is restless, filled with quantum fluctuations, particles flickering in and out of existence. Could beyond the edge be a vast sea of raw potential, waiting to spawn new universes? Fast forward trillions upon trillions of years. Stars will burn out, galaxies will fade, and the universe will sink into darkness. In this distant future, the very concept of an edge might change. The accelerating expansion will push everything beyond everything else until only black holes remain. And even they will evaporate over unimaginable timescales, leaving behind a cold, empty void. This so-called heat death may be the ultimate fate of our universe. But then what? Does another Big Bang follow, birthing a new cosmos beyond the ruins of the old? Some scientists suspect cycles of creation and destruction could be woven into the fabric of reality itself. For us, here and now, the edge of the universe is not just a scientific frontier, it's an emotional one. To know that most of existence is forever hidden from us is humbling. We live in a tiny bubble of visibility, surrounded by an infinity of mysteries we can never touch. Yet there is something beautiful about this. It means the universe is always bigger than our imagination, always deeper than our understanding. The very act of wondering what lies beyond the edge makes us explorers of the mind, voyagers into the unknown. So what lies beyond the universe? Infinite galaxies, endless loops, a multiverse of strange new realities, or nothing at all? The truth may be forever beyond our reach, but maybe that's the point. The edge of the universe isn't a wall, it's a mirror. It reflects back the limits of our knowledge, the hunger of our curiosity, and the courage of a species that dares to ask. Perhaps the real edge is not out there, in the darkness between the stars, but within us, in the boundary between what we know and what we have yet to discover. And as long as we keep asking the question, we will never stop pushing that edge forward. What if the edge of the universe isn't at a distant horizon, but woven into the fabric of reality itself? According to theories like string theory and M theory, the cosmos may be built not on just 3 dimensions of space and 1 of time, but on 10 or even 11 dimensions. The extra ones could be so tightly curled that we cannot detect them, yet they influence everything around us. Gravity itself may be weaker than the other forces because it seeps into these hidden dimensions. Picture our universe as a flat sheet floating in a higher dimensional ocean, surrounded by countless other sheets of existence. Parallel realities we can never reach. If this is true, then the edge isn't where the galaxies fade into blackness. It is the veil between dimensions, a hidden architecture of the cosmos that we are only beginning to glimpse. While telescopes search outward for the limits of the cosmos, physicists are peering inward into the smallest scales imaginable. At the edge of the very tiny lies the Planck length, a scale so minuscule that space and time themselves may break down into quantum foam. Here, the smooth fabric of space-time might dissolve into a storm of fluctuations, bubbles, and probabilities. If the edge of the large-scale universe is the cosmic horizon, then the edge of the small-scale universe is this quantum boundary. What lies beyond it? Perhaps a deeper layer of physics where time is not continuous, where cause and effect dissolve, and where the seeds of entire universes may bubble into existence. In this sense, the universe has two edges, one at the farthest reaches of space, and another at the very heart of reality itself. But maybe the most profound edge isn't physical at all. It is the boundary between what we can know and what we can only imagine. Science has carried us from the Earth to the stars, from atoms to galaxies, and yet at the edges, whether cosmic or quantum, we collide with questions that may forever escape certainty. What lies beyond the universe? Is it infinite, cyclical, multiversal, or something we cannot even conceive? These questions blur into philosophy, into awe, into wonder. The edge of the universe, in this sense, is not just a scientific limit. It is a mirror of our deepest curiosity. And perhaps that is the greatest truth of all. The cosmos is not only bigger than we think, it is bigger than we can think.